Yeah, Vivian, there are quite a lot of gaps around all this discussion around child online safety. I know my colleague talked about the survey that was done recently that really tells us that 13% of children said, yes, we get people asking for even sexual materials, and we don't even know where we can report that. So that tells you that even the caregivers, the parents, the teachers in terms of capacity, knowledge to guide and monitor these children is lacking. And that is where now if I had a phone and I give out to my child, I have to ensure that those kind of filters, those kind of I block, I restrict some sites they cannot view. But is that the case across a number of caregivers and communities? So there is already a gap amongst the communities and caregivers, and they lack the knowledge to really do this and monitor, guide their children to be safe online. I would say there is a big role to be played by the private sector. Private sector, the service internet providers have a role in this. And every time we're talking about who are the players in this space, who do we need to bring on board, they are very key. Because then in their platforms, in their functionalities, they could also have those restrictions or even create awareness. And even have some educational campaigns within their products to create awareness around child online safety. The question is, then are we doing enough? And that's why we are here actually to sensitize to even through this event and all this week we've had this kind of activities to really ensure everyone is on board. Because like my colleague said, children are meeting strangers. That's a fact. And they are being coerced, they are being bullied, they are being exploited online. But then are we even getting the reports? And when we get the reports, what are we doing about them? Again, there's that gap. And children are also fearing, if I report this is happening, will I be blamed? Or will I be supported? And in a number of times, because of the capacity, because of the understanding, because of not many people understand this whole online safety, they end up being blamed. And therefore, they choose to keep quiet. And these are the impact and the consequences like my colleague has spoken about. So there's quite a lot to be done by so many actors to ensure that safe online is achieved for children.